Garry Paskwietz and Darrell Rideaux after the Thursday practice here on Brian Kennedy Howard Jones Field. Darrell, the word for today was physical.
Absolutely, Garry. And you know what I love about today? Today is the Thursday before a scrimmage, and normally some coaches would like to take it easy, but today the competition was live, the energy, and it just felt like a Trojan type of practice.
Yeah, it was a full pad practice, and there was a big run drill, 20-something plays that things were going on. It was physical, but the competition period at the end, when you had 5 plays, the offense won the day, but you had offensive linemen calling out the defense.
Yeah.
Zach Banner was doing his thing. You had Quentin Powell coming on to bits, and Damian Mama, the block he put on him, oh my goodness.
Yeah, and many of us remember what happened against Stanford last year up the A-gap when the linebackers got penetration, but not today. I think that this team is going to be built from inside out, and it's about time that this team is built within the trenches. And we saw a lot of physicality coming from the offensive line, and they definitely got the best of that defensive line today.
And let's give credit to Justin Davis with some good hard running as well. One small bit of negative news today. We'll find out how big it is. Kenny Bigelow did go down with a knee injury. Coach Helton said there will be an MRI, so good thoughts are with Kenny as we find that out. Let's go back to the defensive backfield, Darrell.
Yeah.
Obviously, your specialty with what you're seeing. Let's talk about a couple of guys. Biggie Marshall kind of emerging as, I think, a leader in the secondary right now with the Dory Jackson out. Where do you see him going in the spring?
You know, granted, this is his complete first year. You know, he's going into his second year, but clearly he doesn't have to be a senior to be considered a leader. And with Dory Jackson out, I see him really becoming a vocal leader, leading by example. And Marvell Tell, you know, what can you say about him? Just his versatility, being one of those guys that anchor in the secondary. I really like what this coaching staff is doing under Clancy Pendergast, the defensive coordinator. He's building depth and versatility by mixing and matching players that, you know, quite frankly, under Justin Wilcox, we're kind of thrown underneath the bus. Now, guys are getting extra life. We're seeing, you know, McQuay coming out here and really having an active opportunity to compete for playing time. And you can see the confidence of this whole defensive staff, this defensive unit. It almost feels like, Garry, everybody on the team feels like they play a role, and it's showing out on the field right now.
And another corner who's getting a lot of opportunity with Adoree out is Isaiah Langley. You had a chance to talk to him after practice. What are you seeing from number 14?
I really like his game, Garry. You know, he's special. He has the length, the versatility, but there was something that I didn't pay attention to. He indicated that he put on about 15 pounds, and it's starting to show. You know, he's kind of walking around with a little bit of swag, and he's benefiting from those extra reps. You know, it's almost like the Wally Pipp syndrome, you know, next man up scenario, and Langley is taking advantage of every rep and opportunity. And what I love about it is his confidence and the swagger that he's playing with. It's going to benefit this team going into the football season.
That's our report here from Brian Kennedy Howard Jones Field. The next time we'll see the Trojans is Saturday in the Coliseum, 10 a.m. It is an open scrimmage situation, so look forward to seeing as many of you out there as can get there. For Darrell Rideaux, this is Garry Paskwietz, WeAreSC.